Despite what many Protestants would claim, relics are in fact biblical and can be found in passages in both the Old and the New Testament. So let's take a look. In the Old Testament, relics are referenced in 2 Kings 13:21, which says, "So it was, as they were burying a man, that suddenly they spied a band of raiders, and they put the man in the tomb of Elisha. And when the man was let down and touched the bones of Elisha, he revived and stood on his feet." So we can see here a clear reference from the Old Testament in 2 Kings 13:21 that the ancient Israelites revered relics and used relics that had been blessed by God to perform miracles. And we can also see relics referenced in the New Testament in Revelation 6:9, which says as follows: "When he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held." And this is a reference to a liturgical or worship tradition that goes back to the times of the apostles themselves, where relics of saints and martyrs were placed under the altar of the sanctuary of each church. And this is an apostolic practice, as the author of the book of Revelation is John the Apostle, who references this practice himself, as it is a practice that follows the liturgical tradition of the angels, as the liturgy is the heavenly banquet and mirrors and is a replica of how the angels themselves worship the Lord our God.